Top of the hour, when the cities across the country that are facing increasing stress over rapid urbanization, more and more people who are moving to urban areas in search of jobs and better livelihood. But what if a government admits that they can't do anything to fix the city on the course of their tenure? Now, this is what seems to be happening in the state of Karnataka, at least, where the Deputy Chief Minister has made this admission. He claims that the state is not in a position to fix Bengaluru within the next 2 to 3 years. Not just that, he says even God cannot fix Bengaluru roads in the next 2 to 3 years. Remember the Congress government's tenure that ends in 2028, but the Congress is now openly admitting that they are not in a position to fix the city over the course of their tenure. Here is the first admission that came in from the Deputy CM himself.
Within 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, Bengaluru ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪರ್ವತ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಡೆದಾಡೋದು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ, ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ರೂಪುರೇಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು.
Now let's talk about the BJP sitting in the opposition seems to have taken on the Congress Sarkara. Citing the example of other developing nations, the BJP asked why Bengaluru cannot be revamped and why is that the government is giving up already.
They cannot change Bangalore in 2 to 3 years. He even says God can't do it. Congress did not do anything when they were in power. Whenever there was a non-Congress government, a lot of activities took place, and that is what has changed India. India has changed, but a good administrator is required. Probably, as a Bangalore development minister, D.K. Shivakumar lacks the skill of developing Bangalore. If they don't know how to administrate Karnataka or Bangalore, they should quit. Only for the sake of sitting in the power, they will sit, not do anything and blame everybody else. Their contribution is 5%. Their talk is 100%. That's Congress.
Now, despite the criticism, the Congress seems to be doubling down on its claim, with the Karnataka minister now saying that Bengaluru was never built for such huge population. So any changes that will be made to the city will have to be a long-term solution and it cannot be fixed in short term.
Bangalore was not built for this kind of a population and this kind of vehicles. We have, the population is approximately 1.4 crores and there are almost equal number of vehicles are running on the street. But we don't have that kind of an infrastructure for that. See, unless we build new infrastructure, spread out Bangalore, traffic is going to be a biggest challenge for us. It's always been. And now we are planning, and the minister in charge, Mr. Shivakumar, is also looking at so many alternatives. One of the alternatives is, going underground. In fact, we have already started that.
Well, let's get in a word with Imran right now, because Imran, many of them on social media users have been coming out to comment on D.K. Shivakumar's statement, where he seems to be admitting that there is helplessness on part of the government instead of tightening the administration to address the immediate concerns first.
Well, from his statement, one can guess that, the gravity of the situation there, where the D.K. Shivakumar is saying that even God will not be able to fix the issues, civic issues plaguing Bengaluru. He said that within 2-3 years it cannot be done. That also means that there's more than one tenure is required, and probably hinting that for next term, if he come back as the Chief Minister of Karnataka, he'll be able to solve it. Now, there is a BBMP symposium was there on how to have this roads issue. Was a symposium yesterday. He made that statement that in 2-3 years, if they're expecting the things to turn around, it won't happen. It needs a long-term strategy and goal. Especially with one comment where he says, even God, if he comes, will not be able to fix Bengaluru, is what has got a lot of social media attention. And also lot of people are commenting on it, and especially the opposition party, which is hitting out at DK Shivakumar, saying that if he's not able to do the job, then they should pass over the role to somebody else, and in fact give it out to somebody who can resolve the issue. Saying that God cannot fix it, or 2-3 years it not be happen, it shows the fact that the Congress will not be able to solve the issues is what the BJP is latching on to it, and social media is completely filled with comments questioning the statement of DK Shivakumar, saying that it's the government's ineptity, that they have not catering enough for the civic issues of Bengaluru. Now DK Shivakumar has defended himself, saying that what he meant was it needed a long-term strategy and goal, irrespective of which government comes to. If they make a holistic plan, then the issues of Bengaluru will be solved.
Will that
however,
be done? Because, however, he seems to be giving the assurance that when it comes to major projects like tunnel roads and elevated corridors would bring relief once completed, but there are several delays that have now been taking place that has slowed the progress of developing a city like Bengaluru. As Imran continues to be with us, we also speak about this is not happening for the first time. Remember, the Karnataka government also seems to be in a fix when it comes to giving out salaries or payments of dues in guarantee speaks. Now, when it comes to 2 days ago, a Karnataka minister admitted that the dues of some beneficiaries may be held back, but also goes on to say that these are benefits and not salaries. The BJP calls it as a failure of the Khatakhat model of the Congress Sarkara in Karnataka.
ಅವರು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳು ಈಗ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 2,60,000 ಜನ ದಾಖಲಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಿಂಗಳು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಡಿಲೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಂತಿದೆಯಾ? ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ಕೂಡ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಇದೇ ತಿಂಗಳು ಸಂಬಳ ಟೈಪ್ ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೊಡದಿರೋ ಒಂದು 10 ದಿವಸ 15 ದಿವಸ ಡಿಲೇ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾರಣ.
Well, Mr. Mohandas Pai is connected with us right now. Mr. Mohandas Pai, first, when it comes to your reaction to the statement that came in from the Deputy CM, because when it comes to strengthening the administration, wouldn't that bring improvement in cleanliness, in pollution, in footbath cleaning, and especially when it comes to the potholes of the city?
Well, look, my view is that DK Shivakumar, our DCM, has admitted total failure. He's been there for 2 years. We thought he's a very strong man who will make the bureaucracy work, but we are not seeing much improvement in the last 2 years. Now, he says even God cannot improve traffic, but certainly man can improve traffic if the man works properly. For example, you can make sure that the streets of Bangalore are clean, debris are removed, garbage are removed, broken footpaths are made good, people are able to walk. 10-15% of Bangaloreans will start walking again. Bangalore is a walking city, it's got a pleasant climate, but we have not seen any action. You can make sure all the potholes are fixed on all the roads, the digging and all stops, but he's not been able to do it. Every now and then he threatens people, give it to me 15 days, if you don't, I'll threaten, nothing happens. They remain as it is because the lower bureaucracy does not listen to him. He doesn't seem to have power over them. Then he can buy some more buses for public transport. We have not seen an increase in the public buses in the city. Don't tell me he doesn't have money to buy enough buses. Karnataka's budget is 3,70,000 crores a year. Karnataka, Bangalore is the richest city in India. He can buy the buses. He can sit with the metro to work. Metro has only been postponing, the starting of various phases. We go around the metro, you walk around, the metro workers are not even working. There's not much work happening. We don't think the metro will be completed for the next 3 to 5 years. It's been a mess. He can at least push them and make them work 24/7. Review it every month like Narendra Modi does.
So where do you believe that the money is going, Mr. Pai? Because who do you believe is responsible for the current state of the governance?
See, DK Shivakumar is the Deputy Chief Minister, Minister for Bangalore. He must accept responsibility for Bangalore and he must spend more time on Bangalore and he must see improvements. Cleaning up the streets, buying buses does not require much time. It's 2 years. It's 2 years. And many of the projects in Bangalore have not been completed for 5 to 7 years. The Ejipura flyover has been going on for 10 years. And it's been going on. He should go there, monitor it every 2 weeks to make it happen, create a war room. It's a total management failure, it's a political failure. Now he's saying that he's going to spend 1 lakh crore making a tunnel, making all these roads. That's fine. The tunnel is being opposed by a lot of people because people feel it's unviable. And once you do all this, it'll be a mess in Bangalore. It'll make our life much more miserable. And does he think that it's going to be completed in the next 2 or 3 years? This government is already completing 2 years of the term. They're not done much for Bangalore, and we don't see them doing more. The government is almost broke with no money because they gave away 56,000 crores of taxpayers' money as freebies.
Right,
and now
sir.
he makes the statement, even God can do it. It's an admission of failure. It's a clear admission of failure.
Admission of failure. Mohandas Pai, thank you very much for joining us here. Of course, as you can see, when it comes to multiple reactions that have also been coming in, first let's play out again the admission that came in from none other than the Deputy CM of the state, where he seems to be claiming that the state is not in a position to fix Bengaluru within the next 2 to 3 years. Says not even God can fix Bengaluru in the next 2 to 3 years.
Within 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, ಈ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಪರ್ವತ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಡೆದಾಡೋದು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ, ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ರೂಪರೇಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು.
Well, Prashant GS is also connected with us. Mr. Prashant, what do you make of the Deputy CM statement? Because he's been saying that Bengaluru's infrastructural problem are serious and also saying that they cannot be solved anytime soon.
You have to break that statement of his into two parts. One, nobody can fix it is wrong. Let him not now bring in God and say that nobody can fix it. Congress cannot fix it is a reality, because all of us know Congress is known for corruption, nepotism, and favoritism towards the first family of Congress, is Gandhi family. So therefore, development is not even on their agenda. So therefore, these statements, you cannot expect better statement from him, because probably all this while he wanted to have this tunnel roads and other things, probably to pocket some extra money. Now that is coming under rough from the public and citizens at large, maybe now he is now wanting to make these statements. This indicates the state of governance in Karnataka, where Congress has failed Karnataka completely. Despite having a majority of 135 seats, if this is a statement made, I think this reeks of irresponsibility at the core. Because what else explains this? He is now completely washing off his hands from the responsibility of maintaining Bangalore, and which means we have to live with this pothole-ridden roads and bad infrastructure, civic apathy being at its worst, because we had people dying on the roads. We had a young mother and child lose life due to electrocution a few months ago after Congress took charge. So, and we have the list as to what are the civic...
Even the State Home Minister, Mr. Prashant, says that Bengaluru was never built for such a huge population. So any changes that will be made to the city will have to be a long-term solution.
See, everybody understands that it requires long-term solutions, but it does not mean you wash off your responsibility saying it can't be done. What is the plan? Have you involved civic experts, traffic experts? Have you brought in them? No. You wanted tunnel road. They did a copy-paste job. From 8,000 crores, it went up to 12,000 crores in a matter of 1 week. So you're happy with those type of things. You're not really roping in the people who can make a difference. Like, how did the Metro man Sridharan bring this entire idea of Metro and how the connectivity now across the country in terms of how Metro was designed? Which means somebody had the forethought to think that how you need to bring in better infrastructure. Now they have nothing. They're fighting for the seats. It is like kissa kursika on an everyday basis with Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. They don't have the time for governance.
All right, Mr. Prashant, thank you very much for joining in. Well, that's the BJP point of view, saying that this is abject failure on part of the Karnataka Congress Sarkar, that they seem to be already given up when it comes to the promise that they had made to improve the city's infrastructure.